So here we go. We are at New York City ComicCon with Tim Fish of Cavalcade of Boys. As we can see, he's in a booth in the small press, right next to a site with boobage.
Yes.
So we got a nice balance.
And we're all friends here, so.
Oh yeah, you know them?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
We've been exhibiting next to each other for many years.
And down at the end of the road we have Buy Alien, which I don't think means what they think that it means. It's, I think they're a little confused by that. It's down there. But how long have you been coming to Comic-Cons? I don't know, San Diego, where you've been hitting?
Yeah, I started off by going to San Diego Comic-Con, I believe, as an exhibitor in 2001. I've been attending there for many years. I used to live in San Diego. This is my third or fourth New York Comic-Con, and I love New York Comic-Con.
What's the difference?
It's a large show without being as overwhelming as San Diego, as San Diego has grown.
Yeah.
I know people are saying, oh, New York Comic-Con's getting bigger every year, but I still think it's a really good show and a little bit more focused on comics than some of the other large shows.
Yeah, there's actual comics here. You can
Yes.
find them without trying too hard. What's been the change over the years while you go and you have people walk by and some people are like, oh, they get nervous when they look at your thing and they look away real quick.
Yeah, I mean, really, it definitely has changed. I think the early stages before I was labeling my work as gay was the most confusing for people. When I started putting that gay banner on it, a very obvious sign behind me, then people mostly were like, oh, okay, I get it.
It's the importance of coming out.
Yes, but there are still some people that look and make comments and joke and remarks. It's usually the 15 to 20-year-old crowd that hasn't quite matured yet. I also exhibit frequently at Angoulême Festival, which is larger than San Diego Comic-Con. It's in France every year. And of course the image of European culture is that it's
sophisticated and
liberal, and yet you still get the same sort of snickers and laughs and comments, but there it's mostly men in their 30s to 40s that are making those remarks. And
the young people don't care as much?
Younger people don't care as much. So it's a journey. There's no utopia anywhere. So as much as people want to think it's better here or there, it's all coming along.
Well, I found this booth because somebody here or there posted on Grindr.
Okay.
Yesterday, and I was like, oh, there they are. And he said, come to the small press booth forward. So I go, there you go. I was seeing how many people were on, what was going on.
No one has admitted to me they're here because of Grindr.
Oh, really? Well, there, I have to say, the festival's a little gayer than I expected. This is my very first time going to Comic-Con anywhere.
Okay.
I've never been to San Diego, never been here. And it was like the costumes and the people. There's more people who are gay than I expected to see that I would pick out.
Comics has a big gay fan following. Of course, the gay presence at San Diego Comic Convention is very organized. The Prism Comics organization has been a fantastic advocate for gay creators and gay material in the past, I believe it started maybe about 10 years ago, and prior to that the Gays in Comics panel started in the late 80s, so that's been going on quite a long time, and the gay comics community is very organized in San Diego and has a really fantastic and large presence there. The organization tends to be a little bit more West Coast centric, so they know I'm here, and the logistics of exhibiting cross country can be daunting. So they don't really have much of a presence here, but comics is a gay scene, and anime is a gay scene.
A lot of people in costumes. I didn't know how exciting it would be.
Absolutely. The anime costumes are
getting better every year. And of course, in comics in general, you've seen more and more gay storylines sort of slowly. It's not like TV yet, but it's getting better all the time.
Sure, DC and Marvel are integrating more gay storylines and gay characters. Marvel hired me to do the North Star story in Nation X recently.
Right.
I would say with those companies, it's baby steps, but very important baby steps, and very much in the right direction. And with my case, for the North Star story, the editors, it was their primary goal to make sure the story was published. And even though we had to make a few concessions, I never was affronted, like, oh, how dare we remove this? Because their goal was to make sure that the main point of the story is that North Star now has a boyfriend for the first time in 20 whatever years. They wanted to make sure that that is what made it in. So I think it's important to keep those things in mind, that so long as it's overall advancing forward, that's the positive thing. Of course, when you look at anime and manga, thanks to Yowie and Sean and I, Boy Love is been in comics for a long time. It's actually, the sales are quite high on those titles, so of course those are written for women.
A lot of teenage girls, yeah.
So it's a different market, but still a gay representation in some form. So.
I think some fans of North Star would get more upset if like the costume was wrong or it conflicted with the universe of the story. That would make them more upset than like the actual boyfriend.
And actually, that was some of the feedback editorially. It's like people didn't really have a problem with the gay content. It was some of the the story appeared in an anthology with other indie comic artists, and their gripe with the whole book was basically that it wasn't really in house style.
And do you really have a license plate with your name on it, Tim Fish?
Oh yeah, when I lived in California, that was my license plate.
Oh, that's awesome.
I moved away in '98, so.
Did you get a vanity plate here?
No.
Or you don't have a car?
No, I live in Boston.
Oh, you live in Boston?
But I don't have a vanity plate.
I was in Illinois briefly for the last year. I've never seen more vanity plates in one state. I don't know what they do. They must make it really easy. But everybody has a vanity plate.
That's funny.
And how are sales going?
Sales are good. I think, as I said, this show is really about people and their love of comics. So, many people are here to buy. So,
yeah. Even with the recession, you're doing well.
Unlike a small indie show where a lot of people might just be looking to see what's out there, I think comics fans come to this show to buy comics.
And tell us about the new book.
My new book is Trust Truth, and it is more of a romantic comedy than my prior work, but it's a cavalcade story using many of the same characters. It's in full color, very beautiful color, and
funny, sexy, romantic.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it's a standalone book, so you don't have to have read everything prior to enjoy it. But if you did read the prior material, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay.
You'll love it even more.
Exactly.
Well, great. We'll have a great show. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.